This is Brian, and welcome back to Dragon Warrior 4. I have a couple of small medals I'm going to drop off, and then we're going to head back to Dire Castle. This last time I made my way in there, and found a few treasures, and I had to fight a mimic that kind of depleted my resources, so I got out of there without finishing off the rest of it. So there are a few more treasure chests I'm going to go back for. And I went in at night, so we're going to try to go back during the daytime to see if there's any different dialogue. And since we were in camouflage, the monsters wanted to have a meeting, it seemed like, and they were inviting me to it. So that should be what progresses us going forward. Yeah, I kind of made it a long way without getting into a random encounter here on the ship. Not even mad. Alright, we got 10, so we're halfway to the Metal Bevel Helm. And I did spend 6 on a sword, so I had 16 overall. Because I don't know why I even got on the ship. We're just gonna return there. Actually, I don't think anything's going to change with the treasure between day or night, so let's just go ahead and get that switched out right now. So I can talk to some of them again on my way through. Been a couple days since I recorded, so I might not always remember exactly what dialogue I had before. And I forgot to use the staff. Poor guy. Put him to sleep and slaughtered him. At least we didn't skin this one. Last time the guy dropped a fur coat, and it kind of seemed to me like maybe that was implying that we actually took his skin. Well, with me forgetting to use the staff and having to face this battle out here, it's much more of a rough start than that sailing trip would have indicated. That was a pretty good battle for experience, though. And since we're still out here, I can just go ahead and use this to get everybody healed up. Nara's not quite full, but I'm not gonna worry too much about 6 points. Just watch. I'll get into a fight where she gets taken out by a margin of less than 6 points or something. Now let's see if we can get the right transformation right away. What are those? I don't think that would count. That one certainly doesn't. The only reason I said I thought it might for the other one was that it was an enemy, I think. But it was also good guys, just kind of like a knight, I think. Yeah, the more times I've had to use this, the more I realize that I pretty much just got lucky the first time I used it because it turned me into a skeleton. I think these guys count. Yeah, okay. I don't know exactly what these monsters are, but it is a monster. You little son of a bitch, stop moving. Necrosaro's been busily traveling all over the world lately. The day we take over the world from mankind seems near. I smell humans. I don't see any reason why the prisoners would say anything else, but I'll just check it. Where did this one go? Did I ever take this? It doesn't really seem familiar. Long ago, Esturk, the ruler of evil, reached the final phase of evolution. Fearing his formidable power, the celestial master imprisoned him underground. Yeah, I don't think I saw that before, unless it was different when it was night, but I just don't think I went up that staircase for some reason. Yes, and the staff just does seem to wear off eventually. As long as I don't interact with anybody, though, it doesn't seem to matter if I'm human or monster. So we'll just transform next time I want to talk to somebody. Yeah, see, that guy is actually here. And that's one of the skins. Maybe if I get that one again, I'll try it. Okay, here we go. What are you doing here? You'll be late for the meeting. Hurry to the meeting room on the second floor. Okay, yep. This does count. Yeah, I thought it just looks like it might become some kind of a night. A dark night, maybe? But... and so far, it has just been the same dialogue. Okay, here's where we would go to the meeting down there. I'll just talk to all those guys after I finish getting the treasure. Or fight. Or end up fighting all the mimics, if that's what it all comes down to. Did this lead to anywhere else? I don't... Nah, it looks like it's gonna... Yeah. Because if I take another step up, that'll take me out of the castle, I'm pretty sure. Alright, there was the one mimic I fought. See if they are actually treasures or if they're all mimics. Okay. I would not be completely surprised if they're all mimics. Hopefully he doesn't use defeat, or it doesn't land on everybody. Yeah. At least the two that can use Vivify are still up. I don't really care if he uses Rob Magic, as long as it doesn't take all of it. Okay, need any more healing? Ragnar, I think I'll leave. Because if he gets taken out with the spell again, well, just gonna have to revive him anyway. Finds the Aeolus shield? I don't know, for some reason I'm feeling a compulsion to open all those doors. Let's check out that shield here first. It's not as good as the Zenithian. I think I'll wait, since I know that Balloon can tell me who can use it. I'll just wait and get outside and do that. Because I don't think I can access him, right? Oh, we can. Okay. I'll just transfer it to him then. Never mind. Balloon appraises the shield. Must be a shield. Well, thanks, Captain Obvious. Furthermore, I think this will produce some special effect when used as an item in battle. It seems that it can be used time after time. The following can be equipped with this. Javin and Ragnar. Okay. Sells for quite a bit. But I'm gonna assume that it's gonna be better than Ragnar's shield. I'm curious about what its special ability can be, if he'll do that automatically, or if I would have to put it on Javin and have him use it. Or maybe even just having it in his inventory will give him the opportunity to use it. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's a lot better for him than the Dragon Shield. And now let's find out what the last one is. Probably another Mimic. No, it's a small metal. Alright. Only 9 to go then. And I just made a trip there, so... It did cross my mind there whether I should just leave the castle and come back in, but... We'll just backtrack. It wasn't that far this way. I could try it with the animals, but I just don't think they count. Fox is probably not either. And not a princess. Horses. Guess you must really be able to Beat any sprite in the game, pretty much. What are you doing there? Get in quickly. Necrosaro will be here any minute. Now, I think the dropout here was just to get to that one place, which was surrounded by damage tiles, and I don't remember there being anything else there. There might have been somebody to talk to, but it really seems like I've done pretty much all I need to do, so let's go ahead and move forward. After I talk to these guys again, of course. Necrosaro, who has been long absent, has returned. Why? Your seat is behind mine. Say hello to everyone, then sit in your seat and be quiet. Could it be possible that the hero who we thought we'd destroyed is alive? Right in front of you, buddy. Maybe this secret of evolution is perfected. Ugh, I made it. Alright, so... be right here? Do I need to do anything? Okay. Quiet. Necrosaro will arrive shortly. Yeah, it just says Sorrow, of course. Everyone, something terrible has just happened at Actempto. Esturk, the ruler of evil, seems to have revived. It seems men dug too deep and reached the evil world. We must go to Actempto now. We'll bring Esturk, the Great, to our castle. Why is this guy not leaving? As prophesied, Esturk has resurrected. Our time has come at last. Okay, don't know why that guy's not leaving. Maybe just so we could get the dialogue. I will go ahead and fall out this way now. Just to do one last check for sure. Okay, there was this. What was down here? I think there might have been somebody down there before. Otherwise, I don't really see any reason to do anything there. And I'm glad I went to that place now. So I don't have to find it again. Oh, come on. Nobody's manning the inn? What'd she say, actually? A mining town. Actually, it used to be. You'd better flee. Wonder if the people will say anything different now that the monsters have showed up. Oh my, the end has come. Well, there aren't too many left. My co-workers struck upon something extraordinary. But monsters suddenly raided the mine and cough, cough. Well, I guess we're going to another town first if I want to use an inn. Yeah, don't really care which one. Although, maybe I do. Because we're going to utilize the vault, I think. I want to check a couple things. I want to deposit money and deposit some of my stuff, or if I want to, I'll check stuff. I also want to just double check and make sure I don't have any, like, small metals deposited. I don't think I did. Okay. I can't be sure that I'm done with the Stone of Drought, I don't think yet. Or the Staff of Transform. Or the Flute of Uncovering. Sphere of Silence, I haven't used that yet, so I think it's probably still coming. Yeah, so I'm probably gonna hold off on everything here. Except that. Just because it did seem like it wasn't really going to do much for me, but it wasn't going to sell worth enough to make it worth just getting rid of it. So since it's a different item and I think maybe unique, I'll just leave it in storage. Oh, okay. I was going to say, can it only do 9,000 at a time? But you do just have to push over to get to the next digit. So I'm guessing 99,000 must be your cap in this game. Of course, you can break that by having some in storage and having some in your inventory, I suppose. Another thing I want to check. I've been holding on to it for a long time. But since... well, actually... maybe I should check some of this other stuff too and see what Talon has to say about him, since I know he can appraise things now. But one thing, I really don't know what this is for. I want to give it to him and let him appraise it and see if he says anything different about it. Talon appraises the gum pod. Phew, I can't stand it. Okay. We're gonna get rid of that shield now since you have the better one. Yeah, I guess, he said the Aeola shield was only worth 3,000 something, so value-wise, it's not worth as much. But maybe that's their way of just doing, like, more rare items that you don't purchase. Maybe they're just not worth the same monetarily. And since that shield was worth so much, I will go ahead and deposit most of that again, too. So, we just have to remember, I do have 28,000 gold in storage. For that matter, I did pay at the end, right? Got kind of ahead of myself. I think I did because I was thinking about doing it so that I would spend money on that, and just in case I deposited all of it, or if I could. Well, let's see what kind of stuff's waiting for us down here now. Are we gonna have more difficult random encounters than were in here before? Or is it gonna be the same old stuff? Okay, that guy's dead. I don't know exactly where they would have broken through, so probably need to go through the whole thing. And these are actually the same guys that were here before, it seems like, so... yeah. I was gonna say they shouldn't be too tough, but... then again, they did put 3 of us to sleep, so that's just a pain in the butt. But, yeah, luckily just 2 of those hits from the Staff of Magma is enough to take him out. Is this gonna be something kind of like in the third game where you end up going to a completely new world? They said they opened a path to the underworld, so maybe we actually do get to go to a completely different place. If we do, and there are new towns and stuff, I hope that our return spell still lets us get back to the surface quickly and easily, and we can just warp back and forth between them. Wrong way. That's still blocked off. I think up was the right way. Well, no, maybe not. That's right. I do remember it a little bit, but it's been a while since we were in here. I mean, if I was just playing through the game, normally I'm not doing recordings for it, it wouldn't have been that long ago for me, but since it's been several weeks at this point, memory's not quite as fresh on it. And I would also figure that if the new path is to a different part of the dungeon or something, that will have upgraded new enemies as well. So far we just got more of these vamp dogs. You have to try to pay attention to Ragnar also when he's doing his actions to see if he ever uses that shield and see what it does. Well, here's one guy that's not dead yet. He's moving really fast, though. Kind of hoping... I'm just gonna kind of... Yeah, I was hoping I could just kind of wait in place and let him move in front of me and try to talk to him. Maybe I can kind of snake my party around and trap him. Suppose that's how he's surviving down here, right? He's too fast for the enemies. Move the right way before he moves. Damn it. Monsters! Monsters are coming! Help! God. Seems like a lot of effort for that little bit of nothing there. And which way do I want to go? I think let's check this out quick. Yeah, okay. That was just that. At least we're narrowing down possibilities. Of course. I could probably try to run from some of these too, because they're not really worth my time. And now you're gonna be in my way, aren't you? Yeah. I'm not really sure about the plan here with Necrosaro. What's he trying to do? Is he happy that the Dark Lord or whoever he is, Esturek, has returned, or is he worried about it? Is he going to try to like take him out, or is he going to try to join him or use him? Don't really know. He wants to destroy everything, it sounds like, so my guess would be that he's going to try to join up or use the Dark Lord to destroy everything. Maybe he's going to try to take its power somehow. Okay, there's the stairs. Want to double check what's over here first. Okay. I think I'll just try to make it to the staircase or the ladder. And we'll just head down there, but then I'll go ahead and call it for today. Hopefully don't get too many more fights on the way. They're pretty quick though. Alright, wasn't sure if that would be one of the skeletons playing a ruse on me, but it actually seems like it's a corpse. Okay, we are going to go ahead and call it here for today. So I'll pick up here next time and we'll continue making our way through here and try to find out where they opened up a new path here. Unless this is already a new path, but I think we were here before. Anyway, thanks for watching. And if you've been enjoying the content so far, please like, comment, and subscribe or follow. And we'll catch you next time.